Hello, welcome. Here we are,
Indeed,
Frank.
yes. Once again. Yeah.
Here we
okay,
are,
yeah.
Frank Thomson, everyone, in the kitchen in Aberdeenshire. Great to have you with us.
Yes. It's still bedlam in the kitchen though. Yes.
It's quite quiet at the moment. Dogs
Yes,
are
indeed.
quiet.
Yeah.
Golfers sleeping. We've got a bit of an homage to Ireland, and in particular, a great friend of ours, Maurice Crawford. And we were over in Killylay celebrating Maurice Crawford's wonderful, marvellous life, and had a great time. But more of that later. What have you been doing during the week, Frank?
Well, I've been local. You've been jet setting it, but it's mostly been local. On Saturday night, I was at Udney Green, of course, next door to your favourite chef.
Yes, Craig
Yes.
Wilson. Greetings.
For a really night, but other than that, it's just been local, thankfully.
Excellent.
Yeah.
No, you haven't been on your travails.
Not yet, no. That's coming very shortly. Yes.
So we've got an Irish and Scottish flavour, because of course we've got so many connections between not just Northern Ireland but all over Ireland. We're
Yes, indeed.
Celts, indeed.
Absolutely, yes, through and through. Yes.
I'll just say a quick hello to a few people who are watching. Jimmy Guild, very good evening to you. And Kathleen Connell, great, lovely to have you with a good Irish name, that. Why don't you share with your friends in Ireland if you would like to just press share, and they'll hear a few Irish tunes and Scots tunes. John Conroy, Judy McPherson, Amanda Keith, great. Kyle Thaddett, wonderful, wonderful, and Marjorie Cool. Good evening, Fiona and Frank. Lots of people joining us now.
That's lovely.
Tell us what you're going to play.
Well, we're going to start with Irish Eyes. What could be better?
Irish Eyes. Start to a Monday.
Absolutely, yes.
And I know that we've got lots of Irish friends watching tonight, as well as all the Scots and folk from all around the world, and it's just welcome to everyone on this Monday night. A little chilly in Aberdeenshire, and a little chilly in Glasgow, I believe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The golfers snoring.
Oh, gosh,
For those of you who are watching for the first time, and some of you may be,
hopefully he'll snore in time to the music.
the golfer is with us, but having his early evening snooze. I just want to say a warm welcome to everybody, and also a big hello to Kitty. Just wonderful to to have been with Kitty and Sally and Daphne and Mary Rose and Bonnie and Penny and Oliver, all the great friends. I'll do a much bigger list later on, but first of all, a song from the Mountains of Mourne. Now, many moons ago, I did a little parody on this, but I'm not going to sing the parody.
That's a shame.
I'm going to sing better to sing the original in the key of F.
F, that'll do.
Will that do? Oh Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes or barley or wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the street. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I just took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I've found there, I might well as be in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. I believe that when writing a wish you expressed as to how the fine ladies of London were dressed, well, if you believe me, when I ask to a ball, they don't wear no tops to their dresses at all. Oh, I've seen them myself and could not in the truth tell if they were bound for a ball or a bath. Don't be starting them fashions now, Mary Macree, in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. There's beautiful girls here, oh never you mind, beautiful shapes nature never designed, lovely complexions of roses and cream. But let me remark, with the regard to the same, that if at those roses you venture to sip, the colours might all come away on your lip. So I'll wait for the wild rose that's waiting for me in the place where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. You remember young Diddy McLaren, of course? Well, he's over here with all the rest of the force. I saw him one day as he stood on the Strand, stopped all of the traffic with a wave of his hand. And as we were talking of days that are gone, the whole town of London stood there to look on. But for all his great powers, he's wishful like me, to be back where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. I mean, hard to believe.
Yes.
You know, Frank, this song was written by Percy French in 1896.
Amazing.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
wondering if it was Percy French's story that he went to London and saw all the ladies in their finery and...
Lovely thought.
I know.
Some lovely words, yeah.
Some lovely words. And I just want to give a big shout out to everyone at the Duffer and Arms in Killyleagh, which is where I was on Friday and Saturday. Thank you so much to Kat and Austin and Charlie and all the musicians and all the staff. if you've never been to Killyleagh, and I'm guessing you maybe haven't.
No, definitely not.
Killyleagh's about
yeah,
45 minutes from City of Belfast Airport, George Best Airport, and beautiful countryside. But actually, our dear friend Maurice Crawford, sadly gone, but never will be forgotten, he was almost single-handedly responsible for bringing Killyleagh into such colour. So many of the houses are bright pink and green and purple and
lovely,
blue,
yes.
and so it's fabulous. And all around Strangford Lough and all around that area, everyone has sort of adopted those marvellous colours. So it was a great celebration. I'll say hello to a few more people after the next song, but we're maybe going to do a Scottish. Were you thinking of a wee Scottish medley?
Why not? You need your hiking boots on for this one, because we're going to be marching through the heather. Okay. Almost got it.
Now, do you know what, Frank? You played the first one was Hiking Song.
Correct.
Now, my father, for those of you who don't know, but most of our listeners and watchers will know that my dad, Callum, would sing the hiking song. Stop. We've got a dog there who's in her crate and not happy. He used to be able to count the whole house. He would sing a verse and a chorus of the hiking song.
Yes.
And he would know exactly how many people were in the audience.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In these wonderful village halls where you never quite, the lights were still on. It wasn't. He wouldn't always be able to do that in the theatre where the lights would.
Absolutely, I can remember those days. Yeah, very well.
Now, a little bird whispered in my ear, Roxy, shush, no, whispered in my ear that you celebrated your birthday at the weekend, Frank.
Now,
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for sending me.
No, that's
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Frank. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Sharon Thomson.
Hooray, hip hip, hooray, hip hip,
She's in
hooray.
trouble. She's in trouble.
Well, Sharon sent me a little note. She said, Dad will say nothing.
Keep a secret. Yes, okay.
Well, happy birthday. Did you have a nice day? You never mentioned it.
Yeah, we had afternoon tea and it lasted 2 days in actual fact. It was lovely. In actual fact, I was playing on my actual birthday at Erney Green. But anyway, we celebrated during the day and Sunday as well with afternoon tea in the Chester and
lovely.
And back to the house for drinkies. So
How lovely.
Yeah.
Well, next time, Sharon, I suggest that you take your dad and your sisters and significant others to the Duffer and Arms in Killyleagh, where Kat and Austin and Charlie and his band they would be thrilled to see you. They'd be thrilled to have you play there.
Yes.
Paul Anderson has been over there to play.
Yeah.
And that place once, when Morris and Kitty owned it, it won the Pub of the Year in Ireland. Now, you've got to be a damn good pub to win
indeed.
the Pub of the Year. And actually, we christened it. It's called the Duffer and Arms. After a night or two there, we just called it the Suffer and Arms. We crawled back to our room. But it was fantastic. And I had a lovely, lovely time. And I wanted to give
Sounds like a good place for me to have my wake.
I think have a party before. I wanted to also say thank you to Kat and Austin, of course, but also I stayed at the Coaching Inn next door and I had a fantastic time. Now I'm just looking, I want to say hello to Lisa, Jim and Aileen, Daphne, Mary Rose and Colin, Penny, Vonnie, Oliver, all the Run Rig fans that were over there, loads of them. Kyle and Jill, Keith, Simon and Jenna, Josh and Tina. Yes, I mean it was just fantastic. It was amazing.
That was good.
And many people drove up from Dublin, and it was snowing in Dublin, so they had quite a drive from Dublin to Killyleagh, because up north in County Down. Which dog is? No, shh. We've got the golfer sleeping, the dogs.
The dog's barking.
I was sleeping with some cacophony. We are.
Just concentrate on your clue, please.
INCUS.
INCUS. Is it a nice clue?
No.
It is a nice clue.
No, it's a clue.
It's
INCUS.
Okay, the golfer. INCUS, what does that mean? INCUS. Incus.
Incus, I would think, but I'm not sure.
He always asks us things that we don't know. Shall we sing Molly Malone?
Well, that sounds good.
I'm so feeling Irish. Of course, I was born in Belfast of
I remember
Scottish parents.
Yes, okay. Mm-hmm.
So I feel I'm qualified. I'm allowed to sing some Irish songs. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Yes.
That was lovely.
Cockles and mussels, yes. Okay.
And Eustace already answered.
The golfer's awoken, alive, alive, oh, and he says that Anne Houston has already answered his clue, which many of you will already know the answer to, but we don't.
Indeed, yes. I haven't a clue.
Incus.
Incus.
There's no prizes on this for this, by the way, just in case you thought this was some kind of, that there was, Frank's accordion or
Yes,
anything.
absolutely.
There's nothing except disdain from the golfer. What Incas are. Oh, well, John Conroy loved that, and so did Anne Houston. And Bill Collinson is watching. Welcome, Bill. Nice to have you with us. I know my sister-in-law Linda and George regularly join us, and they're in Dublin, so I know they like Molly Malone. And Michaela Smart. Welcome, Michaela. Excellent. And Helen Evans. Really good. Now, Incas. Do we know? Incus. Helen, do you know what INCUS? I'm hoping it's something okay. My husband he is smirking, and I don't like the look of this. I should check these clues before he says anything. We get taken in every week.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Any idea?
No.
What is it?
It's a bone in the middle ear.
Oh.
Okay.
A bone in the middle ear.
No.
Well, there you go.
You have to.
All the doctors watching, and we do have a few. I'm sure they should have been answering.
Yes.
What an incus is.
If you're
a bone in the middle ear. If you can hear.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
I'm wondering about this bone in my ear. I can't.
Well, Sophie's package is in Memphis, Tennessee at present.
Yeah.
Who is?
Sophie's thing I sent her from...
She's in Memphis.
No, the thing I sent her last week by FedEx.
Oh, right. Oh, just in case you're interested, the package that the golfer sent our daughter,
In Buenos Aires.
Who's in Buenos Aires.
Yes.
He's just tracking it. This is what he does during the programme.
Oh, okay,
so the
yes,
package, Sophie, is in Memphis at the moment, in the FedEx office there, and we'll get to you. I mean, this is the beauty of...
The lovely thing.
I mean, would you like to say where any of your packages have gone?
No. I don't get many packages in actual fact. Although I did a few for my birthday though. So
I mean, I feel embarrassed. I was away, and I don't worry. There will be a dram for you.
Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah.
I think we'll celebrate.
Yes.
Sharon, I'm very pleased because
whiskey,
he's very quiet about the birthdays and things.
Well, it was supposed to be a secret, but you can find out these things on Facebook, I think.
Yes, well, look him up.
Yes, that's what to do.
Look him up.
Yes.
Okay, what are you going to play, Frank?
Well, I had a request for the Bluebell Polka, so
you
can't
did,
go wrong with that.
And I will give a quick shout out to a few of our regulars: Aileen Baird, Marlon Hughes, lovely, Mary Cormack, she loves you, Phyllis Grant, well, they all love you, Linda Patterson, Marjorie Cool, Eileen Andrew, Jessie Mackenzie, Edna Jaffrey. Aileen Baird was rushing home to catch us Aileen, I hope you've made it home in time. Liz Jack, Frank Comrie, and I know there's lots of folk that send messages every single week, and thank you. I can't read everybody out, but you please keep sending the requests
Some lovely feedback.
Get half the pair of you.
Love that, Tess.
So tell me what you're going to play.
Well, the Bluebell Polka,
Oh, yeah.
it's been requested so many times.
So this was written, or certainly made famous by Will Starr. And his button box.
That's right, and Jimmy Shand in actual fact, and it was written by, I thought you were about to say, it wasn't Jimmy Shand.
It wasn't, and I've forgotten.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Frank Stanley.
Ah, right, okay.
And of course, this went right to the top of the hit parade.
With a female vocalist.
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't Helen Shapiro.
No.
It was somebody like that. It was that era. 60s?
No, it was actually the 50s.
50s, okay.
She had black hair.
Before my time. Black hair.
And a mole on her, a black mole.
Connie Francis.
No, close.
Helen Shapiro.
Not Helen Shapiro.
No.
This should have been the
Oh,
clue.
Dusty Springfield.
Not Dusty
No,
Springfield.
What was the question again?
It was who made the Bluebell Polka famous?
Words were put to it by this lady, and it went right to the top of the hit parade in 1955. So this would be before you were born.
Or did she sing it?
She sang it. Yeah, there were words put to it.
Are you
I
going?
know, Alma Cogan.
Well done.
Alma Cogan.
How's that now?
He's not as green as his cabbage looking.
Alma Cogan. Well done. There's not many people know that.
The golfer knew it.
See,
I mean, he's not as green as he's cabbage looking.
That's true.
And with
died
the,
age 34. Ovarian cancer.
really, she died young. 34.
Does.
Just in case you're wondering, you might not be able to see, I'm not sure. Oh, there he is.
He who knows it all, the fount of all knowledge.
And modest. And modest. I want to say, get well soon to Mr. Silver, who's in hospital, Gary's dad, thinking of you. I also want to say, I hope you're feeling better, Vivian. And a big hello to Genevieve and Sterling. It was just really lovely to spend some time with all three of them yesterday. I was playing football. I nearly know all the names of several football teams. Don't ask me
Well
them now.
done to you, yeah.
But
And rugby teams as well, probably.
well, rugby I'm a bit better on, but my
yeah.
grandson is a big Man U fan, so
gosh,
he was
okay.
learning from my
Now
son.
you're talking.
We need to get him up to Aberdeen and to be an Aberdeen supporter.
Oh gosh, not
That's-
many of these around. I think they're dropping fast. And
Not
that's
at
what-
all, not at all.
Okay,
We're flying the
sticking
flag,
by.
absolutely.
Well done.
Dave
okay.
Cormack and all the Aberdeen fans. Yes, for sure. Are you not a football fan?
I follow Aberdeen, but I don't attend the matches. I always, when the team's doing well, Aberdeen's on a high. You know,
Yeah.
the town and people are on a high when the team is doing well.
Yeah.
but sadly,
It's been a wee while.
Not at the moment. But
that's what makes it interesting.
These days will come back, I'm sure.
Indeed. Well, as you know, we love to go to the rugby, and Ireland's going to be the team to beat. That's for sure.
Yes.
We're of course rooting for Scotland, but I feel because of that, I was born in Belfast, I can have a foot in both camps. And our dear friend Maurice Crawford, he was a great rugby player and also a great lover of rugby. So will we go back to Ireland with an Irish tune?
Well, that sounds good, yeah.
And
so,
what about the Star of the County Down?
Star of the County Down, yes.
Now I sing that in what key? Not having sung it for a very long time. Star of the County Down. E minor. Give me just give me. In Banbridge town, in the County Down, one morning last July, from a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed him by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaching elf, sure he shook himself for to see he was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the brown Colleen that he met in the County Down. As she onward sped, sure he scratched his head, and he looked with a feeling rare, and he says he, to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. It's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. She's the star of the County Down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the brown Colleen that he met in the County Down. At the harvest fair she'll surely be there, and he'll dress in his Sunday clothes, with his shoes shone bright and his hat cocked right, for a smile from his nut brown rose. No pipe he'll smoke, no horse he'll yoke, till his plough turns rust-coloured brown, till a smiling bride by his own fireside sits the star of the County Down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the brown Colleen that he met in the County Down.
Yes, we're truly Irish tonight.
We are truly.
Another lovely song, though.
It is. It's also a beautiful hymn.
Oh, didn't know that now.
Yes, and I also think that, was it Art Garfunkel or Simon and Garfunkel may have recorded it or based it on something. Anyway, it's a beautiful tune. These old folk tunes.
You know, and they've travelled around the world as well. Some of the great US singers have adopted them. You know, 40 Shades of Green and...
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He wrote that.
Yeah.
I mean, did you know that Johnny Cash wrote 40 Shades of Green?
And Bing Crosby and trying to remember who else sang a lot of these Irish songs.
Yes.
Frank, pensioners born before 1962 are now eligible for new hearing aids. There you go.
That's lovely news. Yes, thank you very much for
Pensioners born before 1962. I mean, most of you won't need this, and most of you weren't born before 1962, I know. Apparently, according to the golfer, are now eligible for free hearing aids. Thank you for that piece of
There you go.
fantastic information. I'm guessing that he's thinking that because it's tied into his clue, which was incus.
Inner bone, yes.
Inner bone.
Yes, yeah, okay.
Are you keeping up with this, everybody at home? Because really, if you've just joined us before, it doesn't get any better than this.
You need to be a professor of anatomy, in actual fact, for some of these clues.
And you need to be, you need to be able to put up with all of this nonsense, dogs squeaking, howling, funny clues.
Okay.
Are you going to play anything else, or am I going to sing Johnny Cash's song? What would you like?
I'll play a few reels if you
I'll
like.
play a few reels. Golfer is well and truly awake. I wanted to say a very belated public happy birthday to one of my dear school friends, Susanna Pearman Bradley, who's in Sydney, Australia, and watches every week. And it's usually breakfast time or the day after. And anyway, for various reasons, I forgot to shout it out at the time on the kitchen concert. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Susanna, happy birthday to you. Hip hip, hooray, hip hooray, hip hooray.
Yes.
So, Susie Wong, happy birthday. And I think you wrote something up earlier and I missed it, so I'm sorry. I don't know what that was either, because I often don't catch up with things till after. Mm-hmm. So please forgive me if I don't read out everything that's popping up, because we don't always see it. And apart from anything else, Frank and I have difficulty remembering, don't we? I do anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
I think you're better than me.
I'm not so sure about that now.
How about your birthday?
I remember my birthday, yes. I was trying to forget it, but nobody allowed me to.
Well, mine's on the 2nd of July, just in case.
I will remember that, and all your viewers will as well, all your fans.
And we're doing something special, and we've got a big anniversary later this year, but enough of that.
Let's hear more about it.
Ruby, I'll be singing...
This is your...
Ruby, don't take your love to town.
I
know. I'm saying it out loud just so that the golfer starts planning about now.
Are you actually going to be here on your birthday?
Planning what?
How do you mean planning what?
I don't know. I just thought just sends me off. As soon as I start hearing about planning,
sends me off.
Not family planning.
My antenna start.
Your antenna should be
twitching.
You're a 10, I should be twitching.
Roy Hudd's just died.
Oh, that's very sad. Roy Hudd.
Oh, Roy Hudd, yeah. Oh.
Roy Hudd has just passed away.
Oh gosh, yeah, I was a fan of his for many years.
Brilliant man.
Funny man, yeah.
An absolute brilliant man. Well, I think will we do 1 for the ditch or 2 for the ditch? I've got 40 Shades of Green, and I've got I'll Tell Mama. And I know that Vonnie and Oliver, I know that everybody from Belfast, including myself, but we could do the Johnny Cash one if you want. Would you like to do that one?
No, do them. I'll Tell Mama, because it goes with the bang, doesn't it?
Okay. Okay, let's do that one. In the key of D?
Well, yes, okay.
I don't want any... I tell Mama when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. She pulled my hair and stole my comb. That's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a Gordon, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knock at the door and a ring at the bell. Hello, my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murray says she'll die if she doesn't get the lad with a roving eye. I tell Mama when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. She pulled my hair and stole my comb. That's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a Gordon, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Woo! Through the sky, she's as sweet as apple pie. She'll get her own right by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she gets home. Let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. I tell Mama when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. She pulled my hair and stole my comb. That's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a Gordon, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Ah, she is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a Gordon, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Yeah.
I love that one.
I'm out of breath. Listen to it. Yeah.
Actually, I sang that the other night in the Dufferin Arms, and it was great. And it's got to be one of the best pubs on the planet. To stay at the coaching house, Sharon, that's where you have to book in with your dad. Special surprise, special treat with your sisters. The Dufferin Coaching Inn next door.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
That's a year from now, yeah. And
I think you should celebrate decades, don't you, darling?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Is this a decade one for you on the 2nd of July?
No.
No, it's not. No. Oh, okay.
Nothing important. It's. I'm going backwards now. I'm saying nothing. Only my grandchildren are. They know I'm 21 and about 500 months.
Grandma, yeah.
They think I'm 21
yes,
in a few months.
Yeah,
21 plus VAT.
Yeah.
I think 21 plus VAT is quite good.
And your wedding anniversary, is this...
yeah, well then that maybe makes it not believable now. Helene? Hello?
What?
Our wedding anniversary, the party that you're planning.
Which party? But I mean,
which valuable metal is it?
Ruby?
Ruby.
Oh, Ruby.
That's it, we'll sing.
I feel something fabulous coming on.
Okay.
Anyway, A wee one for the dip. The applause going round everywhere. Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales, all over the world. Thank you for joining us. A special big hug to Kitty and to all the family and all the friends over in Killyleagh and around the world. It was just a special celebration. Frank, happy birthday, belatedly.
Yes, I'll be out there next year at this time, yes. Yeah, I will.
I think
Sharon's probably booked it by now.
Sharon, get on the phone now. Lovely to have you all with us. Thank you so much. Great to see you all. And Linda Nolan, my sister-in-law, is watching from Dublin. Yeah. Hi, Linda. I hope you heard Molly Malone. And all these other folk. Yes, Joe Watson loved it. And yes, Amanda Keith. Great folk watching. Much love to all, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Frank.
My pleasure. Okay, cheers.